you guys like horny?
I just need to step away.
Bachelor episode 6, baby.
Episode 6.
What did you think about it? 6 weeks. It's got to be interesting at this point, right?
I mean, I feel like it was okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think that Mara has taken the role of Shanae.
Oh, yeah. Totally.
I honestly, at the beginning of the episode, obviously I just watched it. I said, if Shanae stays, I'm texting Jerome and I'm done with the podcast. I said, if she doesn't go home, I'm texting Jerome and I'm just saying, we're not doing it anymore. I'm not watching it. I'm done.
That's funny. You see, you know the part towards the end when he gets the little hidden message, meet me at the clock tower like it's Doc Brown or something?
Yeah.
Right there, I was like, you've got to be fucking kidding me. I thought it was going to be Shanae sneaking her way back in.
I didn't think of that.
And I was like, that better fucking not happen. And I was so afraid it was going to happen. But then it was just the one chick, and she just wanted to have a sweet time. But I was really afraid Shanae was going to weasel her way back in.
I don't necessarily believe we've seen the last of Shanae.
Oh, shit. Well, I guess the reunion night. I guess, well, at least see the reunion night.
Yeah, but because like she didn't, like he took Genevieve and they walked away. Like she didn't say goodbye.
Yeah. I thought it was funny how quick too she just turned on him. She's like, "Fuck Clayton now." It reminded me of like the "I'll find you." Well, that you brought up last week. Shanae's a little bit like that too.
Yeah. I think a lot of them are.
Yeah.
I just thought it was funny because she accused Genevieve of being like, what did she say? An actress 5 or something? What was that? What was the term?
Giving those red flags and to being fake and dishonest and kind of the actress 5. Like,
yeah, but I mean, like that's what I think everyone thinks she is.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just like her projecting.
Tears. Ooh, tears. Hashtag tears. I was like, come on, Shanae, cry. I did.
Although at the end, she literally looks insane when she's leaving there because of how much she's like, it's fucking disgusting how I've been treating my whole life, and then now he just picks like she tricked herself into believing all that stuff about Genevieve.
Yeah, and she's like,
she's a psychopath.
She's like, that's why I'm single.
Yeah, and you're like, no, I think there's a little bit. We know why you're single.
Oh, nutbag ass.
Yeah, there's a lot of reasons why she's single. But I was happy that she's gone. I mean, it took fucking 6 episodes, but at least they just got rid of her in the opening. It took 16 minutes, and then they got rid of her. Thank God.
I know. I am very happy that she is gone. Now I'm ready for Mara to go.
Yeah, Morris, she's just. I thought it was the whole episode. She's like, all these younger hot bitches just keep getting girls, and me, who looks like a mother, just isn't getting this guy. Well, maybe go for a guy that is like you, not a guy that wants younger girls.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, who is she to say who he should like?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
She just became so like jealous and annoying this episode.
Yeah, and I definitely think it did backfire on her.
Oh, I think so too.
Yeah, I didn't watch the next one.
It was basically the same as last week, except it showed.
I didn't watch last week.
It showed that how at the end Sarah got a little cocky.
Yeah.
Apparently, she thinks she's winning now, and now she's the villain of the house, and everybody's mad at her because she gets so cocky and goes through. Like, she's like, oh, Clayton's mine, and everybody's mad at her, so she's kind of the new villain now, too.
Perfect.
Yeah, so we got a couple more villains. We got.
I thought she came across as pretty sincere when.
So did I.
He asked, if she was in it if she could see herself getting engaged, at the end of the show.
Mm-hmm.
I thought she came across as pretty sincere.
You know what I thought Clayton should have done, like in that situation? He sees her, he should have been like, okay, because that girl wants you to get your bags back, so let's test her. Let's send you back in there and be like, God, I don't know who said that, but now I'm going home, and her really drag it out and be sad and see what Mara does. If she feels bad, or she's like, gets what she gets. and like
she
do it.
definitely
And they
would've
should
been
have
happy.
they should have tested her to see what she'd do in
Yeah.
that situation.
I feel like that. I feel like that would look bad on her if she brought that up to Clayton.
That
Like,
is true.
Hey, can we try something?
No, yeah. I was thinking it'd be Clayton's idea to do.
Okay.
It'd be like if it was me in the situation, I'd be like, hey, let's fuck with her now, see what she's really like.
He doesn't seem like seem like the type that would do that.
He believes anything anybody tells him. I don't understand.
Pretty much.
The second you
much.
tell him something, he's like, well, I got to go ask that person now and see what their story is. They're fucking assholes.
Well, he walks away and has to think about like literally everything.
You know, it made me think because I recently, we have an Instagram now, and I put up the clip of you talking
Yes.
about the first episode when he snuck away and farted. Every
Yes.
time he walks away, now to think, I'm like, oh, he's probably just going to fart.
Probably.
Every single time he's like, I thought about it, and you know what? Now I think it's just he's really gassy.
Yeah, he could. He could just be maybe he has IBS.
Maybe. Another thing that you've done to me while watching the show is anytime a girl has a big secret to Clayton that she has to tell him and they're revealing this thing, I always think they have a dick now. Like I thought Teddy might have a dick this episode because of you.
Well, I mean, thankfully she didn't. But I mean, not that. I mean, it's just not my thing. But like I don't. If she had one, I don't care. Like, but
Don't be a pussy.
Yeah.
But
yeah. Well, what did you think of that? That little. Her telling him that she's a Virgo.
I like that we got more of it, but it seemed like he was a little awkward about it. Did you feel that?
I didn't. I thought he took it pretty well. I thought he just kind of rolled with it. Like
I feel like he did, but I felt like it took him back. Like he didn't expect that, and it felt like it shocked him a little.
Well, it's like oh yeah, he's being like he's like, oh, I think it'd be kind of cool to be the first of to rock that fucking pussy, but obviously he didn't say that. But
Can you imagine? They're on a date, and he's like, "Yo, I'd love to be the first to rock that pussy."
I mean, and she might like that. You never know.
It's true. Maybe that's what she's waiting for. She's like, "That's what I need. I needed someone to tell me that."
Maybe I mean, maybe she. But I mean, she told us in the beginning, first episode, that she would be sexual if she made it to Fantasy Suites.
I was gonna say, didn't you say that she said that? Like, I'll fuck him if I get there, which I would assume she makes it. It seems like she's gonna make it there. What's that like?
Yeah, I think all that's left is the hometowns.
Yeah,
and then
they fuck after that.
Probably, if she makes it.
Isn't it kind of weird that in this TV show there's a set like, if you make it to this part of the show, we're gonna go in these rooms and fuck?
I mean, so like, are they? I mean, because it's already done, right? Like it's over.
Yeah.
So I mean, are they? I mean, like if he gets engaged with somebody, are they just sitting and watching it together? You think, or?
I wonder. Yeah, I would assume so, but also like they can't post about it or anything if they do, because then that gives it away.
Yeah.
Which I was surprised you saw. I sent you some of those Shanae TikToks the other day. Those really fun ones that she makes about shrimp.
Yeah.
Taylor sent me that, so I was like, I have to make Hess watch this too.
For sure.
But I was surprised how little likes and views those had that she made.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just Abby found like all of their Instagrams.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because after Marlena went home, I was a little bummed.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna ask you about that. Literally last week, you're like, I think we'd hit it off. It'd be great, and then went home.
I think she'd be fun person to hang out with, be friends with for sure.
She would be a fun person. Like if we interviewed people from The Bachelor, I bet she'd spill some juicy secrets too.
I mean, why not? We should shoot our shot and see if we can get her on the pod.
I would love that. That'd be great.
I mean, it's funny. It's funny because this weekend we were like doing stuff, and E40 came on the radio, and Abby was like, "Oh my God!" She's like, "I love E40." So Peyton messaged E40 on Instagram and said, "Can you come to my mom?" Or to my dad and stepmom's wedding.
Wow. Did you get a response?
Not that I...
Can you imagine if E40 was at your...
I was like...
You're lying to me!
That'd be amazing.
It was just so funny. Peyton's like, oh...
I'll just DM him real quick.
He's like, I messaged E40, and she's like, no, you didn't. And he's like, yes, I did. And he did. He sure as shit did.
That's so funny. Well, maybe we should message her, and we'll see what's going to happen quicker. Will E40 go to your wedding, or will we interview Marlena.
It would be interesting to get like a guest.
Yeah,
and actually have to like prepare questions and like
it'd be different, but it'd be fun.
Legitimately like think things through and not just hop on and be like,
it'd be a lot less this.
Frightened retard?
But yeah.
But
for sure, probably couldn't do that.
Yeah, definitely not.
I probably couldn't say chromo or anything.
Yeah, we'd have to do a little bit of that.
yeah.
But who does Abby think's gonna win, or does she think there's no winner?
We haven't really talked about it. She hasn't,
really?
Yeah, she hasn't really said anything. I know she hates Mara. I feel like
I do too. But I feel like most people probably will.
90% of the people who watch the show don't like her.
Yeah.
I wonder what percentage of people are like, yeah, you go, girl. Like,
I bet you, I could see Angela, my mom, digging her,
really?
And rooting for her, because she always roots for the people on TV that like me, Nick, and Taylor hate. She fucking loves them and wants them to win so hardcore, and it's always so annoying. About. So I bet you she would root for her.
You're getting a little sloppy, and it's showing.
Well, do you think she just does it just to go against you guys, or is it like a genuine like?
I think it's a bit of both. Where sometimes she generally likes him, but I think sometimes she's like, "Oh, I'm just gonna pick that person."
Okay.
And then she'll just stick with him till the end. But yeah,
So you think she would have been rooting for Shanae?
Shanae, I don't think so. I think Shanae, she would realize, the whole shrimp stuff's annoying. But, Shanae's a whole nother story. Let's see, what did I even write down for this episode? I put down, if only when they ate poutine, it was some YMH poutine. That would have been good.
Yeah.
And
that was kind of shitty. They literally each took a bite.
Yeah. My turn.
I was like, damn. But I mean, like, shouldn't we talked about it. There has to be a rule against him being like, hey,
yeah, I was wondering about that, because like if it was me depending on the girl, I'd be like, hey, no, I'm with her.
Yeah, we just sat down, like, you know what I mean. So I feel like there has to be like a rule where he can't, like, if someone comes in, he has to accept them in and like spend time with them or something.
I bet
if not, he's just a major. Do you have a button?
Frightened retard?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Female anatomy.
Oh. Hold on. Let's see. What do I got? I got this.
He's a child murderer.
Oh, that doesn't work. It said he's a child.
No. No child murderer.
Anyways.
I don't think he's a boogeyman. But yeah, there has to be or something like that.
Yeah, I totally think so.
And he seemed very, very excited when Susie told him that she was falling in love with him.
Yeah.
Could you imagine how he's going to react when someone says that I love you?
Oh my God! If you watch in the next ons, I think it leads to him going, "I wish I would have never fallen in love. I'm so broken." So whoever he falls in love with, it backfires in his face. It seems like it's Gabby the way it goes, but I don't know. It seems like for sure Gabby and Rachel and Sarah make it to the end. I don't know who the fourth person might be. What's her face that you just brought up?
Hopefully it's Ruxpin.
But it seems like we know that. But with only a handful of episodes left, it's got to be wrapping up their shit soon. You'd think.
Yeah. Well, so did you know that Hunter existed? I didn't know Hunter existed until this episode.
No, what's funny is she was talking, and I was like, I've never even seen you talk to Clayton. I don't think. And then she goes home, and I was like, I guess that's why. I had no idea. I've maybe seen her once or twice in the show, but I couldn't tell you anything she's done.
I'm like, who the fuck is that? And I'm like, Hunter. I'm like,
it didn't help. I was like, oh, Marlene. Oh, and then who's that bitch? I don't even care.
Yeah.
Didn't even matter to me.
Yeah.
They went to Croatia. Did you like that?
That was cool. Home of Game of Thrones, where most of it was shot. Yeah.
They seemed to be a little more excited about that than when they went to Texas.
As they should be.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you just don't travel. I mean, it looks beautiful. Like, I would love to go.
Yeah, it would be really cool to go.
Yeah. See where they shot GOT.
What did you think of the food competition? They had to eat the fish and all that, and I guess they had to kind of joust each other with like swords and push each other out of the rings.
Yeah,
that was neat, but they gave it whatever. We saw for like 2 seconds.
I mean, yeah, I wouldn't have eaten the food.
Yeah, I wouldn't have either. There's no penalty. She's I'm just not gonna eat. Doesn't matter.
And Serene went like balls to the wall.
Oh my God, she didn't need to do that at all. That was horrible. Just squeezing it in her mouth like a fucking freak.
I was like, it was like she was eating a lemon. Like it was a fish though.
Ugh, I can't.
I'm like,
have you eaten a fisheye before?
No.
I did it back for it was me, Taylor, Mauser, and my mom, and we each got a fisheye, and we all just swallowed it, and it still even tasted horrible then. But Taylor like munched it, like chewed down it and shit, and it was crunching in her mouth, and then she started vomiting and all this shit. So now all fish, I mean, it was gross anyways, but now I just think of that every time. Anyone
Link
has
to the
anything
video
to
in the description if you'd like to watch that.
I could probably put in some clips too if I can find it. But yeah, it's fucking fish eyes are pretty gross. I think Angela even for some reason put the fish eyes in lime juice to like try to give them some flavor.
I feel like I remember her. I feel like I watched this video and I remember you being like, "What is that gonna do?" And she's like, "Oh, I thought it would give it a better flavor."
I think that's exactly. They're like, okay, so then I can still like right now I could taste it.
It was in the backyard.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like I just remember, you and Taylor puking all over the place.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah. I mean, it's a given that you're going to throw up.
Yeah. Anything disgusting in my mouth slightly, I'm going to puke.
Yeah. Except penis, right?
Yeah, unless you put a wiener in there.
God, I'm horny.
Do you have a top 3 list of your Bachelor girls?
Top 3. I'm gonna stay. I got Teddy, Rachel, and Susie. I like Teddy, Rachel, and Susie.
Okay, I had Rachel, Teddy, and Sarah, but Sarah in the next one looks like she's gonna get really annoying. So I think I'm gonna swap her with Susie. So mine's the same thing as yours, basically.
Okay, look at that.
Yeah. If it wasn't for if I didn't watch the next on, Sarah would probably still be on my list.
Okay.
But she kind of ruined
I did
it,
not.
I feel like.
I did not. So yeah.
Yeah. Also, some of the next on last week that made it look like she was in the finale was in this episode, so they are editing shit around.
Well,
for sure.
I know that they showed him carrying Serena off in like the knight's outfit, like that was early on. They showed the next one. So I was like, oh, there's that shot. I'm like, so, but yeah, I'm assuming I guess they'll start hometowns next week after the rose ceremony.
I think so, yeah, because there's a part in the trailer where Clayton is talking to one of them and he turns around and looks like at their house and he's like, "I'm falling in love with you." He's like screaming it at her.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so it's
always interesting when the families get involved.
Yeah, seeing like if their family's normal or like a weirdo and shit like that, that could be fun.
So, yeah, it definitely.
What do you think Gabby's family's gonna be like?
Can you put in that TikTok of that inbred guy that
the brother's running in the house with just completely shit all over his ass, and the one barks.
No, I mean I'm sure she's a nice lady. But yeah, it's always interesting because I mean that's a huge thing in like a relationship is meeting the other person's family, because it's you're not always like your family, so
yeah,
and they might like you but not like your family, or your family might not like them, and that always puts tension on it. So it'll definitely be interesting because I think it'll start getting good.
Out of anybody's family, who do you think won't like Clayton?
Out of anyone's family, who I don't know. I feel like he's a pretty likable guy. I mean, if I had to guess, just because I don't like her, hopefully, like, are Mara's parents even alive?
I was just thinking that. Wait a minute, are her parents even alive right now? Because
she's only like 32.
He could be going to a funeral home to say hi to her parents.
No, they could be that old, but she's only 32. I think
she's only 32.
Holy
shit! Okay, I didn't know that. That changes things a little bit.
Yeah. She's 32. Yeah, I'm pretty. Can you check that? Are you able to check that?
I could Google that.
I'm pretty sure she's 32.
Okay, yeah, she's 32.
I don't know. There's something about her. I don't like the look. Like I don't know if it's like her teeth or the way like her forehead is like shaped or something. I don't know.
I've just never. To me, she just never was a fit because she showed up as like the old lady on the show. Wasn't she the one that showed up with her daughter as like a switcheroo kind of thing?
Oh, was that her?
I think it was. Was it not?
I don't remember that far away.
I don't either. But I feel like that was her. I mean, I don't remember any other older people on there.
I just know Abby hasn't liked her from like day one, and I was always like, why? Like she's kind of just kept by herself. But
Yeah, but then this episode we got to see her little villain origin story.
True colors. Yeah, true colors are popping out.
She became Thanos at the end of the episode.
Yeah,
tried to snap away Sarah. It didn't work.
It would have been great if it was Shanae at the clock tower.
Oh my god, I would have been so pissed, but also like, okay, what the fuck's going on here, and been excited a little bit.
It would have been great. And then, she went up and just, like give a little slobbage on the knob.
Just like,
yeah.
I had a hard on this morning.
Yeah.
Hello, baby.
Well, I think that's it. Unless you had any other Bachelor things to bring up.
I don't think so. I was like I said, I thought it was an okay episode. I think it's gonna start finally getting good.
I hope so. Yeah.
See some fireworks maybe.
Do you think Mara goes home next rose ceremony?
Yeah, because I don't know who else would. I mean, he seems to.
That is actually true. He seems to have a good relationship with everybody left except for her.
Yeah, because he had the date with Rachel. He had the date with Sarah. He had the shit with Teddy.
With the one girl at the clock tower.
Serene and Susie. Yeah. So I mean, like.
That is true. He probably sends her home and then sees everybody else's family.
Unless some kind of like bombshell gets dropped, or like one of them's like, "Oh, I've been here for the wrong reasons," or something, or I can't go through with this.
Sarah really does have a dick, and then it's a whole big thing.
That would be insane.
Yeah, I'm surprised one of them hasn't walked up at this point and been like, hey, I don't know for sure, but she might have a dick, and then Clayton would be like, "Oh my god, do you have a penis?
Does she? Do you? Can I see it?
Can you stand up and pull your pants down right now to prove it to me?"
Yeah.
And they'd be like, I guess so, Clayton, if that's what you want.
He's like, do you tuck it? Do you tape it?
Hey, you speak English?
All right, well, I think it's time to
What
wrap
the fuck you give me?
Oh, I wish I had that on here.
Yubbern!
Well, thanks for watching, everybody. Go follow us on our new Instagram. I believe it's Bachelor Party Pod. It'll be in the description and whatnot. And Spotify, anywhere else you listen to a podcast. And we'll see you guys next week for episode 7 of The Bachelor, baby.
Deuces.
Peace out, Girl Scouts.